5 rebounds for the Heat. Makes the jumper. And look at Whiteside track down another rebound. Whiteside, look out below. Whiteside with his 14th rebound. How about Whiteside?
There's another one there and a putback.
Granger cuts back to it. Whiteside tips it in. And that's rebound number 20 for Whiteside. Whiteside just grabbed his 24th rebound.
Who needs Super Bowl pregame shows? All you need is Heat basketball to keep you busy until the game. Call it the appetizer to this great sports day. The Heat start a 4-game road trip in Beantown. It's the Miami Heat visiting the Boston Celtics right here on Sunsports at the top of the hour. Get ready, of course. Name that point guard. Who will step up? Norris Cole has been in a slump of late. Got to get going, John, as well as Shabazz Napier.
Yeah, both these guys will need to contribute. D-Wade out. They need these ball handlers to make plays.
We know who's making plays today. Oh, man, what a story. Hassan Whiteside, John, you'll continue to talk about what he has brought to this basketball team.
Awesome.
Just fantastic. And you know Chris Bosh has to be that today. With so many guys out, which we'll get to in a moment. Again, those guys have to step up today.
Yeah, it was the suffocating type of gang approach. Look at how many guys are converging on each player. They're running through the passing lanes, contesting shots there. Partial deflection by Whiteside. He had 3 of the team's 9 blocks. They did a great job of taking away points in the paint. That was our key #1, defending Sullinger and keeping them out of the paint. They did that. They held the Celtics to 14 points less than they normally score in the paint. I really thought that was important because this is not a great overall shooting team, Boston. So if they can't get those easy ones inside and you contest them like you're seeing there, you know, they're going to have a tough time scoring the ball. So Miami did a pretty good job all around, and they were consistent. The only quarter it got away from a bit was in the 3rd quarter when they gave up 28 points. But the other quarters, it was 16 points or less.
Yeah, and you see the effort, too. You love to see a defense as you see guys jumping, diving, flying around. I feel like he's a veteran with the things he's been doing.
He's gone, you know, he's come from absolutely out of nowhere to being a regular top performer, and he shows a full range of his game here. Rebounding the basketball, had 8 boards. Look at the altering of shots there on the 7-footer. Tyler Zeller makes him shoot a poor shot. And then look at him getting on the glass. He is using that length, and I love this. Finding a way to finish inside, tough points in the paint. And this right here, I mean, look at the development of his in the paint, like post-up type game. We have not seen that, and he's continuing to develop. And the other thing he's developing is that tenacity over and over again on the offensive board. But I really like this right here. This is, to me, the next level for him, being able to score in the perimeter. And how about this? This is a face-up jumper.
Where did that come from?
Just started happening like 2 games ago. You know, it's amazing how quickly he's expanding his game. And that's just ridiculousness right there. Kissing it off the glass on a fadeaway. Defender thinks he's got him right where he wants him.
On a little bit, there was maybe a little fatigue, but in the end, he played 35 minutes and came up with 18 points.
Yeah, I thought the first half in particular was really aggressive going inside. Look at that fadeaway, but he's getting inside. Here's a pick and pop action. Shabazz Napier finding him in rhythm. Step back jumper here. When he gets into that 12 to 17-foot area, he is so deadly. Look at this block on the defensive end. Did it with his offhand, his right hand. And again on the glass here, playing with Hassan Whiteside. I think he likes that because he can be more of his natural 4 with Hassan going inside at the 5. Got a little bit fatigued, missed a bunch of shots that I think he's capable of making in that second half.
Guys had to do something. Well, one of those guys is a guy in his 3rd NBA game, Tyler Johnson.
I love the way this kid plays because of his youth, his athleticism, and enthusiasm. And he does so many things well. Very well-rounded type player. Look at his ability to catch and shoot here, coming off the pinch post. He was so good off the dribble, making plays happen. He does a great job here, catching and shooting again, showing range beyond the arc. And I think once he makes a few of those, he'll really settle down. But this right here is what I think he brings. Athleticism on the wings, being able to make plays on the offensive and defensive end, wind up having a bunch of steals, had 4 assists making plays, 2 blocks. He really filled out the stat sheet in a very, you know, a limited amount of time in terms of playing about 26 minutes. Did a great job, and only his second, you know, major contribution being able to play.
First of all, tell me about the message you received on this second 10-day contract. I know the first time was about development, having an opportunity to have the coaches see you.
But Coach says all hands on deck this time around, particularly due to injury.
Yeah, he just said be aggressive. You know, the time for, development as far as just sitting and watching, understanding is kind of over just because of the situation we have with Dwayne and Luau being out. So, I mean, he said everybody was going to be a part of what he called was circling the wagon. So, everybody's ready and everybody's ready to make an impact when their number's called.
And you make an impact being the game's leading scorer. That's usually Hassanathon's thing. So you jumping in there and grabbing some rebounds. Coach is talking about the perimeter guys being involved on both ends of the floor at a whole different level. Did you receive that message?
Yeah, absolutely. All he said was just to compete, and if you play hard, a lot of things will take care of themselves, and that's all I tried to do.
The big difference for you guys in the second half in this game versus Friday was what?
Actually competing. They went on a little bit of a run, and I know a lot of people were thinking, uh-oh, here we go again. But we weathered that storm. Something we weren't able to do in the last game. That's the beauty of the NBA. You get another chance to do some of the things that you might not have been able to in the first game.
Before I let you run, have you been aware of the Heat Nation? They're clamoring for your participation. A lot of folks watching you since Summer League where they got excited about your play.
Yeah, I mean, I've received a lot of support from a lot of the fans, and I mean, it's awesome when you come in somewhere and you're welcomed right away. So, all I can do is play as hard as I can and hopefully keep the fans happy.
You did that today. Thanks for the time. We appreciate it, Tyler.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
A Heat victory. That man getting it done along the way. 13 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and some time in the winner's circle. 83-75, the final, thanks in large part to that man right there doing work on a Sunday. We're coming right back. Stay there.
Boston, 85-73, the final, the Miami Heat. Or I should say, 83-75, the final, the Miami Heat with a victory. Hey, whatever happens. The point is the Heat won. If you'd like to catch tonight's game again, tune in tonight at midnight. We replay all of tonight's action presented by your South Florida Honda dealers. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For my partner, John Crotty, Jason Jackson, Eric Reed, and the coach, Tony Fiorentino. I'm Will Mansell saying thanks for watching. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everyone. For now, here's your final take.